Watford all in yellow this afternoon. Sheffield Wednesday will get us underway in their traditional blue and white striped shirts, black shorts, black socks. They're playing from right to left in this first period. Ben Wilmot's with an early header away towards João Pedro, who had to plough a lone furrow for most of the evening against Middlesbrough on opening night, so he'll appreciate Glenn Murray being up top, I'm sure, alongside him. Cathcart has to keep the ball in on the right-hand side. Plays a loose ball into the midfield, though. It's picked up by Brown, and Brown looks for Windass inside the Watford penalty. Good first touch, his shot, and Foster makes the save at his near post. Think it was going wide, but Watford just a little sloppy playing out from the back in these opening stages, Tommy Mooney.
Yeah, in their own final third, they're trying to pass the ball, but 3 or 4 times already in the opening 8 minutes they've lost possession with a sloppy or misplaced pass, and Windass, although he looked borderline offside, still gets his shot on goal, but Cathcart gets a touch to it and Ben keeps it in.
Kabasele has to deal with an awkwardly bouncing ball, and Rhodes tries to lob Foster from 25 yards, but gets very much underneath it and hooks the ball over the bar and into the Leppings Lane end. But it's an uncertain start at the moment for Watford. Jordan Rhodes seeing Foster off his line from the awkward header from Kabasele. It's Windass who's dropped to middle deep, gets it back from Penny, and then Windass tries his luck from 25 yards, but that was ambitious, and it's driven wide, well wide of the right-hand post, but certainly confidence. Scored last week in the win at Cardiff, Josh Windass. Watford yet to get anywhere near the Sheffield Wednesday penalty area. Brown looks for Harris, Sema slips, and that allows Kadeem Harris to nip into the penalty area. Running at Wilmot, onto his left foot, goes for the far corner. It's high and wide, but little let off that for Watford after the slip from Sema. Watford appeal in vain that he might have been fouled, but he just slipped there, and Harris was quickly onto it. Went for perhaps a slightly ambitious curling effort from an acute angle, and it goes behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think perhaps a little bit of a victim of the Hillsborough pitch there.
Cathcart moves into the Wednesday half and then clips the ball forward, looking for Pedro. It's headed away by Leeds. It'll come to Murray, edge of the box. Glenn Murray onto his right foot, straight to the goalkeeper, who parries here, and Pedro puts the rebound over the bar. There is a whistle, so I think João Pedro may have been offside, but Watford's first sight of goal, and not the most convincing glove work from Cameron Dawson to beat away that shot from Glenn Murray. Pedro was offside, so had he found the target, it wouldn't have counted with the rebound. But,
I think it just took Glenn Murray too long to control the ball. He had to have an extra touch there and ended up hitting it down the goalkeeper's throat rather than his usual finish to a corner of the net. Yes, João Pedro's offside, but I think Murray is the one who had the best chance.
Here's Windass running at Kabasele. He's round Kabasele. It's Windass into the penalty area. Was he nudged by Kabasele as he got the shot away? Referee Gerard Deulofeu says no. Foster makes the save.
I think the fact that he's gone down with his 2 feet together, he's obviously going for the penalty. Bold decision.
Sema tries to nick it away from him, but Harris still going towards the edge of the area. Sema, well, it looked like he got a touch on the ball there. He can't believe it. Referee Gerard Deulofeu, though, gives Wednesday a free kick. 15 yards outside the Watford penalty area. Well, quite clearly nicked the ball away from him then Ken Sema. It was a clean challenge. But, Wednesday have a free kick. Hands on his hips. Watford holding a line on the edge of their own penalty area as the sun goes behind the clouds. Brown curls it in. Free header, which is glanced wide by Lees. Tom Lees, or was it Jordan Rhodes?
Is it at the post? I think he's just got in front of it.
It was at Tom Lees, and it just kissed the post as it went wide. The best chance of the half. Clips it forward, looking for Murray. It's over his head, cleverly gives chase. So Lees has to hook it away into touch for a Watford throw. 10 yards up from the corner flag on this right-hand side, but there won't be time to take it as the referee blows the half-time whistle here at Hillsborough. And, well, Wednesday will be a little disappointed. Perhaps they're not in front. They've had the 2 best chances. Well, we are about to get underway then at the start of this second half. No changes from either head coach by the looks of things. Watford, they're going to play from right to left. Still sunshine covering half the Hillsborough pitch. Could it come from a set piece for the Hornets? Domingos Quina to deliver. Right footed, whipped in towards the 6-yard box. It's a across everyone. Wilmot will pick it up on the left-hand touchline. No one got a touch on that. Ben Wilmot battling with Luongo, knocks it off Massimo Luongo's shins. Stipe Perica makes his league debut for the Hornets. Of course, played the 90 minutes at Oxford in midweek. Scored the, let's say, the winning penalty. Stipe Perica, left-hand edge of the penalty area, 10 yards up from the goal line. Works it back to Cleverley, 5 yards outside the penalty area. Now Chalobah into the feet of Pedro. Looks for Chalobah again. Chalobah for Perica to head it goalwards. Saved by Dawson. Wonderful football from the Hornets. The best football we've seen of the afternoon. And Stipe Perica with a diving header almost parried by Cameron Dawson. It remains 0-0.
Well, lovely football there. Cleverly involved Chalobah. Really intricate passing around the edge of the box, and Perica's done everything he could to get it on target, and it's an excellent save from the Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper. We're both edging forward there to just try and tap it into the net ourselves, John.
Gakia moves infield and then returns the ball to Quina on the edge of the red penalty area, right-hand side. Rolls it into the box to Perica. Perica takes a touch, works it back to Quina. Quina with the cross. Cleverly tries a little scissors kick, comes to Sema. Couldn't get his feet sorted out. And it'll be Liam Palmer to clear for Sheffield Wednesday up to the halfway line. Wilmot nods it back into the Wednesday half, but straight to Izzy Brown. Chalobah dives in and wins the ball back for Watford, but then he catches Jordan Rhodes, and Wednesday have a free kick. But more nice play. Sema infield to Chalobah. Chalobah into the feet of Pedro on the edge of penalty. Plays it into the path of Quina. Quina, was he fouled on the edge of the box? Yes, he was, by Bannon. More nice build-up play that from the Hornets. Barry Bannon becomes the second Wednesday player to go into the referee's notebook. Watford have a free kick, almost at the spot that Tom Cleverley scored from 10 years ago.
Well, you were only mentioning it moments ago, but really good play, involving 3 or 4 of the players. Perica held his man off, pinned his centre-half, as we would say. And
who will it be? It's Sema or Cleverley? It is Ken Sema, who fires it over the bar. Well, we got it up, but he didn't get the down bit. Got the power. It didn't trouble Cameron Dawson in the Wednesday goal.
Yeah, I think the important part, when it's that close, if you are going for power, you've got to be aiming at shin pad level to get it through the wall or next to the wall, and they're almost unsavable for a goalkeeper because you just can't see it when the ball's so close.
And he's going to replace Domingos Quina in the Watford midfield for these last 19 minutes or so. Very highly thought of at Old Trafford. Spoke to a couple of people at Manchester United yesterday as we were announcing the deal, and high praise indeed for someone so young, just 19, Manchester United's reserve team player of the season last season. Watford's current goalkeeper is being watched by a former Watford keeper from down in Brazil. Aurelio Gomes is with us, I believe. So as Pedro, his fellow Brazilian, finds Cleverly inside the penalty. Cleverly goes for goal, parried by Dawson again and cleared behind for a corner with Ngakia and Perica coming in on it. João Pedro involved again, just as we were mentioning Brazil. Lovely footwork, finding Tom Cleverly, who decided to go for goal and forces Dawson into another save, and it's Kadeem Harris who gets there ahead of Ngakia. Wednesday want a free kick for Kachunga, but it's not given. Ngakia knocks it back towards the edge of the box. It's Lees that rises highest, they're headed away. Cleverly heads it down. Kabasele finds Garner. Garner with a clever ball out towards Sema. Barry Bannon's there for Wednesday. His clearance only falls for Cleverly, level with the edge of the box. Sema with the ball in towards the near post. Oh, and it's just touched over the bar, I think, by Kabasele, but it's deflected over. Kabasele, who was a centre forward at the beginning of his career, getting across the front post, and his goal-bound effort was deflected over for another corner.
Well, Kabasele's had the 2 best chances inside the Sheffield Wednesday 6-yard box.
Takes it forward, but Ayufa's there ahead of Perica. Here's Kachunga, plays it inside Sema for Liam Palmer. His cross, and the header is wide from Izzy Brown. Well, that's the first opening in the second half for Sheffield Wednesday. Brown with a header from just beyond the penalty spot. And he was under pressure as well, and he couldn't guide it on target. Good.
It's a great opportunity for Izzy Brown. He's a very, very good footballer, like I said earlier on today, but he's never been able to finish.
Perhaps going to give Wednesday one last chance to fire it downfield themselves. Cameron Dawson going to try and do the same as Ben Foster. Comes out of his area. Will clear right-footed. In added time and injury time. But No time for Kachunga to control that. Referee blows the full-time whistle at Hillsborough. And no goals. Well, Cameron Dawson, probably the hero for Sheffield Wednesday in the second half, and those two fine saves to deny Stipe Perica and Tom Cleverley. Ben Foster, relatively untroubled. He saw his post come to the rescue in the first half in injury time when Tom Lees glanced a header just wide, and Dominic Iorfa also headed wide from a set piece in the first half. So things perhaps just about right in terms of the scoreline.
Click here for more video.